What's up, everybody? It's been a little while. As you saw, finally benched 405. It was a huge PR, big milestone I've been chasing for really forever. I mean, ever since I started lifting. So feels really good to hit that. Today's Wednesday. That was on Friday, so it's been 5 days. So that's why I'm a little. I guess my tone's a little down now. Um, Yeah, so last week was a deload week. It's kind of funny. I wasn't really planning on obviously loading that kind of weight on a deload, but it was like at the end of the week of a deload. And my last training session before that, that was hard, had been the previous Friday. So it had already been a week. And I was just getting that itch to do something heavy. And obviously I compete in powerlifting, so I don't ever really get to do touch and go and see how heavy I can push it. So um, I was like, hey man, I'm fresh. I got no elbow tendonitis. Let's just have some fun. Let's see what I can do. And that was the goal. So back in January, I hit 395. So I knew I could have went for 400, and that would still be a big milestone in its own right. Um, but come on, you gotta just like throw on the fourth plate at that point. So I was like, hey, screw it, let's go. Um, but that was awesome, man. Coming into this year, I put a lot of pressure on myself and set my goals pretty high because I felt like last year I was like training and going through the motions, but I like mentally like didn't have it. I wasn't there. Um, and I started to question like, why do I want to do this? What is my why? Um, and I kind of like started to doubt myself mentally. I wasn't confident really doing heavy lifts. The last two meets didn't really go my way, and so that kind of messed with my confidence too. Um, so yeah, it kind of was a wake up call, and I was like, all right, if I'm gonna continue to do this and put all this time into like my training, it's gotta be worth it, man. Like, what is my why? One, I gotta enjoy it. Two, I have to want to get better for the right reason. Like, I gotta do this for me because I love to do it, not because like, oh, well, I got to do this because so and so hit this number, or if I hit this number, it might get me more attention on Instagram. Like, nah, none of that shit matters. None of that shit's going to get you to your goals in the long run. And even if it does get you to your goals in the long run, when you do hit that goal, it's going to feel empty inside. Like, you're not going to feel very happy and content. It's just going to be, well, I guess that was it. Let's do the next one. Maybe that'll get me more attention. And it's just a toxic place to be in. Um, So that was my goal, man. Like, just to come in here and prove to myself that I still have that dog in me, you know? Like, um, and I just, last year was very weird for me. So I was, because the thing about it is like, you want to, we're all going to go through pain and battle through that shit, man. Like, what we do is not easy. And so I finally came to a conclusion like, my love and passion for this and my why has to be stronger than the pain. If I want that more than I want to avoid the pain, I'm going to be fine. But if I want to avoid the pain more than I want to hit my goal, then I'm not going to be fine. So I had to really just dig down deep and figure out my why pretty much. Um, but yeah, so coming into this year, I wanted to hit 415 on bench. And I plan on competing in October. So, I mean, it's like so far off that I really don't know where I'm going to be at by then. So like when I put 415 out there, it was just kind of like I just want to hit it. I don't care if it's touch and go in the gym. I don't care if I pause it. Obviously, I can't load 415 in a competition. It would have to be uh, it would have to be 413, or I could do like 418. Um, but in competition, especially after squatting, it's a lot harder than like just going in the gym and hitting a lift. So I'm kind of just gonna obviously bench is something you have to like fill it out on meet day, see what you have. So, oh, pizza's about done. But yeah, so didn't want to make this too long. Just wanted to say like training's going great. Um, I started my new block this week. I'm gonna continue to push really hard. I'm gonna run a mock meet June 29th, um, and kind of see where I'm at. Get some maxes, you know, just kind of like get back on the platform again without getting on the platform and spending all that money and traveling and blah blah blah. So yeah, that'll be fun. I'll definitely vlog that and put that on YouTube. As of now, now that I got to touch the weight of 405, that's going to be my goal at the mock meet is to pause that. So I have like just under 2 months, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. I think now that I've touched the weight, mentally, you know, I got it. I can do it. It wasn't like a big bounce and then I just kind of like carried my momentum all the way through. Like it was a pretty good touch and go. It was an honest like touch and go. And I had two different sticking points and I still got it up. So that tells me like the strength is there to like, you know, power through that weight. And I never fail reps off my chest. It's always like in the middle for bench, even with the pause. So once I get that pause, as long as I keep my tightness, I explode up. I now know I got the strength to push through it. So that feels really good. But yeah, so my next video, I'm going to do a bench transformation. My first ever max I recorded was 160. So I'm going to put all my 1 rep max lifts for bench in like a compilation thing. I'm not gonna like talk in the video. It's just gonna be from like 160 all the way up to 405. So that would be pretty cool. So look forward to seeing that. Check that one out. And yeah, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you.